that we are live. I think. Yes, we are live. Okay, so in the last session, Sushi, Corvus, and Udon went to the forest, went for a walk in the woods, and they came back covered in blood. Luckily, it wasn't their own blood, but it did attract the attention of the guards, who at first suspected them of being the culprits in some strange series of murders that had been happening for the last 2 months. However, double-checking with the dock records revealed that Sushi and Corvus had only arrived the day prior, so they are not the culprits. After explaining the situation involving the poachers and the dangerous animals that had been locked up, they were set free to go. However, one guard, having heard of their exploits in Sillermistal, asked them for their help on trying to solve this murder. After being given some basic information and a look at one of the corpses, you had requested a map of the town with the location of where the corpses and the organs had been found. And after that, had headed back to your apartment, or not apartment, your room at the inn to rest and receive the map in the morning. So, with that out of the way, birds start chirping, and the day has begun. You all start to wake up as light trickles into your room, and the town is waking up. So, what do y'all do?
Basically at first I'm just gonna be like trying to like chirp back as like they got me up from like a wonderful dream, and I was just like, chirp chirp this, chirp chirp that.
Chirp chirp this, motherfucker.
Corvus once again regrets not being able to speak bird.
Corvus's like biggest like one-liner should just be tweet tweet motherfucker. That should be your catchphrase.
Nah, I think if we do that, it might raise the age rating.
Age rating of what?
The
Aren't
YouTube videos.
Aren't we like 18?
Yeah, but we can't like curse. We can't curse too much all at once, or else it'll flag the video.
Yeah.
How do you get?
We can't have like 10 seconds solid of us saying fuck over and over.
Yeah, we can't have Samuel L. Jackson at his best, unfortunately.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because Samuel L. Jackson would make a great D&D character.
Oh, of course, but that's getting off topic.
Yes. We wake up.
All right.
Yeah.
Except for Lorcax.
Yeah, Lorcax sleeps in for now.
Lorcax seems to sleep in a lot. Sushi wakes up, does her morning kata and meditation.
Oh!
Things.
Actually, before y'all wake up, I just remembered a thing. Sushi, in the night, go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. Let me just find my perception. Go through them.
I can't remember. What was found last? Organs or a body?
Organs.
Mm.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yes.
Organs were found latest, but body is...
Organs were found about a week ago, so you have a few days before a body is supposed to turn up.
7.
Okay, yeah, no, you just sleep through the night.
I wake up, do my morning katas, and meditate.
Alright.
I wake up and almost reach the door before I realize I need to put on pants.
Alright.
That's what you get for being a kobold. Yeah, why do you need to wear pants if you're a kobold?
Because there's still something there.
Is that?
Are y'all sharing a room?
We're down the hall.
Yeah, okay.
My door's open.
My door is closed.
Yeah.
You're the closest to me, aren't you? Because then those two are at the end of the hall and the captain's upstairs.
We're not in the ship.
Yeah,
Are we
no,
not?
y'all are
No,
y'all are in the
we're
inn
in the inn.
Why are we always in the inn?
because it has
We have a
softer
ship.
beds.
Because it's more comfortable.
We can have beds.
No, we can't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
When you're in the ship, you want either like a hammock or a bedroll, because if you're in a bed, you're gonna hit a wave and you're gonna roll off.
okay, but my character does the Japanese thing, so all of her beds are bedrolls.
Yeah.
Does
Alright.
the Japanese thing.
We
It protects you from water coming in through the window. Also, it's generally warmer inside an
everyone
inn.
except Sushi is going to be safe from the floor getting a little flooded, because we all sleep in hammocks.
Also, it's a much
So
more
for
comfortable
her.
temperature in the inn.
Yeah,
Well, we have like
it's not humid as fuck.
Alright, so what do y'all do?
Levere may be used to life on sea, but he does enjoy a nice soft bed.
Yeah. Hold on one moment. Gunmetal.
Yeah.
We can hear like traffic. Alright. So, what do y'all do after y'all do your morning routines?
Head downstairs, I guess.
Alright. Downstairs about as fairly busy as you would expect. People waking up, grabbing breakfast. Seems like the breakfast of the day is cinnamon rolls. Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, look, it's Ramen's face. Anyway,
I'll get a cinnamon roll. How much is that?
You just put it on your tab.
I'll take a cinnamon,
There are
All
2 cinnamon rolls.
right.
a cinnamon roll.
All right. So yeah.
I'll get
Cinnamon.
one. I'll get one.
All right. Y'all
Cinnamon.
y'all fill your plates with some cinnamon rolls and start to eat. They're pretty good. They're actually really good. The glaze on it is just sweet enough, but not too sweet. As y'all are eating, a figure walks in. Go ahead and roll perception to see if you recognize this figure.
Rolled a 17.
I got 13.
I got 15.
I got a rock.
Roll Corvus if you can.
Doo-doo-doo. 13. All right, Levere, you're the only one that actually recognizes this figure. It's a little weird at first because he's not wearing his armor, but as soon as he gets a bit closer, you recognize the chin shape and realize this is the guard from last night. As he walks towards y'all, he pulls out a parchment and says, all right, so, I hope this is his voice, because I do not remember what his voice is. But, okay. So, I was able to pull up the records and map out where the victims were found, as well as the organs. And he unfurls a map and hands it to you.
Oh, thank you.
The red is where the red is where the the red is where the bodies have been found. The blue is where the organs have been found. As you can see, there's 5 bodies and 6 sets of organs so far. We got about 3 days before the next body's found.
I don't suppose you can number them?
Well, that probably would have been a good thing to think of, he says, rubbing his eyes. He, well, for the corpses, the first one that we found was this one, and he points to the, one that is just in the middle of the road. It's the one that's furthest west. And he says, this was the first victim, Swear Verand. Unfortunately, we can't really... Normally, we would seek his expertise in this kind of case. He was the local wizard, but... Well, without him, we can't really... we're severely hindered in our investigatory processes.
Where does the wizard live?
Oh, he lives in this house over here, and he points to the one furthest north.
I'm noticing something. The majority of the bodies are found either near or directly outside of a house or other building. It's hard to tell. I don't know the layout.
A lot of them are.
Yeah.
Just about everyone except for the wizard.
I would like to see the wizard's house.
I can show you the way. Just follow the road north, and he points to the path leading north.
Which of these buildings is the tavern?
The tavern is the L-shaped one furthest to the right, closest to the docks, closest to the middle, to the middle dock, closest to the middle dock. The one where there was organs found right by it.
That's
okay.
disturbing. I'm labeling the map currently.
Okay.
I feel
Okay.
like it's helpful to label.
And which of these is the newest set of organs?
The new set of organs are these ones, and he points to the one furthest. He points to the one that's just north of the park.
Okay.
That one.
Okay, good to know.
How many organs are there again? There's
6
five.
organs.
There's 6 sets of
6
organs.
organs, 5 corpses. Okay. Labeling that. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to go out and go up to the Wizlord now.
Yes. I should probably show the map on the. I should probably show the map.
Good idea.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah. Let me show the map real quick. Bear with me one moment. Alright, and then, oops, position size, fit to screen. There we go. That's what the map looks like. The red are the corpses, the blue are the organs. And that is what the town of Larcricia looks like. Alright. Alright. Fair warning, we have looked through the house already. I'm not sure what you'll be able to find out. We haven't, but you can be my guest. I'll escort you there and make sure that, well, I'll make sure none of my colleagues give you trouble.
Alright.
Alright.
Good go.
Alright. I'll be waiting just outside. Just let me know when you're ready.
Will do. This morning they have cinnamon rolls.
Oh. I'll have to grab one. And he heads over to the bar and starts talking to the... or he heads over to the counter and starts talking to the innkeeper.
Okay, Varen,
Yeah,
you have that spell Identify, right? You were able to look at things before.
have that.
I think we should take a look at the bodies again with magical means, and also we should try and determine some elements from the wizard's house. All of this reeks of some kind of magic. So I think we should investigate using magic.
I think that's a good idea. I don't know if I'm great at investigating, but I could definitely help.
You know, you're probably better than I am.
I mean, better than me. I'm dumb.
I'm
Yeah,
not,
but
I'm not that intelligent.
even so, I mean, I can't really use a bardic inspiration on myself, you know?
Well, you can
I
try to
mean,
bardic inspiration one of us.
I'm not really I'm not really good about investigation. Maybe I might be able to see something in particular, but that's really it. So if you need some keen eyes, I'll be a girl for that.
Okay, out of character.
Oh, sure.
It's been a little bit since I've played this low level of a bard. Do you have second level spells yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Either should have already, or possibly next in-game day pick up locate object.
I already have that prepared, actually.
Oh, good,
Will
good,
be
good.
helpful.
That will be very helpful.
Assuming corpses are an object.
Well, they're not people anymore. Okay. I guess we
But yeah,
finish
out
up
of
our...
character, I am really bad at investigation and perception and everything else in this. Because wisdom and intelligence are my two lowest stats.
Same here.
Same. I have a -1 in investigation.
Wait. So in the previous game, where we're all bad with dexterity and stuff, in this game, are we just all bad at intelligence except for the
We're all
wizard?
dumb. We're all dumb.
Are we all just dumb but the wizard?
Brain empty.
Yeah.
Well,
Empty.
the wizard's not here to confirm whether or not they're smart.
We choose to believe that
I
the
mean,
wizard
I
is also
assume so,
dumb.
considering he's a wizard.
Yeah. All right. So you
Revere
finish.
the kobold, brain empty, thighs full.
Yeah.
I'm charming and strong.
Yeah.
What would
That's what I
bardic
got.
inspiration be for investigation? Would it just be like the Pink Panther music? You
It would, but we can't play it. I don't
Yeah.
think that. Well,
No, it's still under copyright because of the Pink Panther movie that was made a couple decades ago.
And the original was the 50s. That from the 30s is coming out of copyright now.
Yeah. All
But
right.
once it hits 40s, Mickey Mouse gets on the docket block, and they're like, no.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's a conversation for off stream.
Yes.
So you finish up your rolls and you head outside to meet with the guard, and you see him eating one of the rolls while leaning on the.
my
leaning on-
cinnamon rolls a 1.
Huh? You
You
rolled.
said
for-
you finished up your roll, so I rolled a d20.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, your cinnamon roll was a 1. That'll come into play later.
It was the first one of the day.
Yep. All right. So, Elixir says, "All right, you ready to go?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Wonderful. And he starts leading you through the town, going west and then north to the house. He says, "You'll definitely know the house when you see it. It's incredibly tacky and difficult to look at, and well, let's just say that the neighbors were suspects for a while because of how often they complained. about his... well, you'll see. As you're heading north, you can start to see it in the distance. The house looks snug and comfortable, to say the least. It was built with bricks instead of lumber, and it's got blue stone decorations which stick out very vibrantly. It's got octagonal windows that are large and asymmetrical. And it has a very, very, very saturated purple roof. The only part of the house that doesn't physically hurt to look at is the door, which is seems to be, at a cursory glance, maybe some kind of mahogany. It's very, very ornate and wonderfully carved.
That's fucking brilliant.
No, that's one word to say for it. I'll wait out here so that if anyone tries to interfere, then I can point them in another direction.
Okay.
He always kept his key in a rock under the planter.
Grab it and then...
All right. Walking in, the interior seems to have an open floor plan. You're immediately hit with the smell of rotten food that's been covered in 2 months' worth of flies and rot. The furnishings are expertly carved out of wood, and there's multiple bookshelves as well as desks that have some parchment strewn about in a disorganized way. Everything seems to be covered in a thick layer of dust, and you do see 2 doors, one on the north side and one on the eastern side of the house, both as well carved as the front door and with brass handles. That's what you get with a cursory glance.
That smells fucking disgusting. Vern's gonna cast prestidigitation. Just to make it smell nicer in that
might
little
be
area.
a clue.
You cast prestidigitation, and it's the smell. What do you want it to smell like? What are you making it smell like?
Magical Febreze.
And just like regular
like-
Febreze, it fades after an hour.
Yeah.
Like a sea breeze. Something naturey, something nice.
All right. You replace the scent of the rotten food left on the table with the scent of an ocean spray, and with that, the flies all buzz away from it, no longer interested in the rotten food.
And then Vern's going over to the rotten food and gonna try and clean that up too with prestidigitation.
All right.
Hey, we've got our own like monk.
Prestidigitation doesn't clean up rot in the way it doesn't make it no longer rotten. Yeah, I think you'd need purified food and drink to be able to do that, but it does clean up the mush from the bowl, and you're able to clean the bowl, and seeing now, looking at it, you realize it was a fruit bowl at one point. All that's left are the hard, dried husks of fruit, riddled in holes and maggots.
Speaking of fruit, though, I got a bag of mandarins.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, $2.50. 5-pound bag for $2.50.
What kind of floor does the building have?
It seems to be a single-floor building from the outside. Roll perception.
Damn clicking.
Click the right thing.
Keep
Oh.
being lost.
Ooh, 19.
19.
You don't see any stairs anywhere going up and up or down, and you also don't see any entrances to an attic. It
What
seems.
kind of floor does it have?
Oh, you mean like what's the floor made out of?
Yeah.
Oh, hardwood. It seems to be either mahogany or cherry wood.
I would
Question.
like to...
Oh, continue.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
I would like to start, get on my knees and start knocking on the floor to see if I can find a hollow spot.
All right, that'd be investigation.
Do a bardic inspiration. So we know we're
and,
looking for stuff?
Verdict inspiration is a d6.
Yes.
For now.
Oh,
For now, yeah.
motherfucker.
So 14 total. You
Yeah.
don't find anything out of the ordinary. It all seems pretty solid. More solid than most. More solid than most buildings you've been in. It seems like the woodwork in this town is phenomenal in general.
I suspect
Question for the DM.
What's up?
Did you draw this house?
No.
Just didn't want to. Too ugly.
Yeah, no. This house is like what someone would make in Animal Crossing just to piss off another player in the same town.
Make them angry.
Yeah. I made it the ugliest thing I could think of. Basically something the homeowners association would despise.
Fuck homeowners.
Something that they despise, but there's nothing against it in the rules.
Exactly. So they can't actually do anything about it. And loopholes are exploited to make it so that they can't do anything about it. But yeah, as for the roll on the floor, you don't find any hollow bits.
I'll give the place a general look around, I guess.
Alright,
12?
you don't find anything out of the ordinary. For a wizard, this house seems to be very plain. It's got all the standard amenities you'd expect in a house.
I'd say there's illusions, but I think illusions go away once the wizard dies.
Not necessarily.
Any bookshelves or anything?
There are some bookshelves.
Varen's gonna try and see if there's any books that catch your eye, or just start moving some of them around.
Alright.
See if any of them do anything.
Looking for a hidden room in the bookshelf.
Alright, roll investigation.
Come on, one of us has to be abducted or this isn't a Scooby-Doo episode.
19.
You pull out one book that seems slightly larger than the other. And as you do, nothing happens. Though you do open it, look around, it's blank. The inside of it's blank. You pull out another book, it's also blank. Pulling out most of the books, it seems they're all seem to be blank on this bookshelf.
They have titles on the spines or on the covers?
Nope.
Ah, decorative books.
Either decorative or the man had plenty of spare spell books.
Also possible.
I'd
Or-
suggest taking one, but I think the guards might notice that.
Under the big one, and
Are there any...
find a place to sit down, and she'll take 10 or 11 minutes to do identify on it to see if there's anything magical about it.
Alright. You sit on the kitchen chair that's, again, wooden carved. Assume that every piece of furnishing is carved wood in this house, unless stated otherwise. You sit on the kitchen chair. It's surprisingly comfortable, and you pull out your pearl and start to cast Identify as a horse carriage rolls outside. Apparently, after 10
It's a nice
minutes,
chair.
after 10 minutes, you realize there's nothing magical about it. This isn't even like magical paper that you could write spells on. It seems to be purely decorative.
Something is wrong about this house.
There's something very wrong about this house.
There's
I thought this
something
would
else
do
here.
something. And I'll just shove the book back and
I would like
start
to
looking around
investigate all
again.
of the nice doors.
Yeah, okay, there's 2 doors. One on the... Let me double check. I believe it's north and east. Yes, one on the north and one on the east. Both...
Which one leads outside?
The south door.
I would like to check the north.
Alright. Opening the north door, go ahead and roll perception as I describe this. The room has a 4-post bed with some soft-looking pillows. On the floor, underneath the bed is, covering most of the floor, is a lavish rug that's really ties the room together. Next to the bed is a nightstand, and on the western wall is an open door leading to a bathroom with a porcelain tub that has a ring of soap scum and a water that has a sink that has some water that's long since gone stagnant. That 16 was your perception. You don't really notice anything outside of what was described.
I would like to pick up the rug.
The rug is under the bed. The bed would have to be moved in order to move the rug.
I would like to move the bed.
Alright, roll strength.
The large bed, and you are a small mouse.
It is a large
Yeah,
bed, 4
but I
posts.
am a rat.
Carved mahogany.
Well,
Oh, nice, nice.
You're struggling a bit. It's heavy. It's a big bed, and you're a small rat.
I'm bigger than a mouse, though. Can I have some help? Please?
You could ask.
I am asking.
Vern will help.
I would, but I have +0 in strength.
I have a +3. I'm pretty strong.
How are you stronger than me?
Because I'm super awesome.
Because you didn't wait until after you got ability score improvement to get to multiclass.
That and... oh, no, that's spells.
So go ahead and roll strength with advantage, Sushi, as Varen starts helping.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just roll another strength, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that, and also the fact that,
That did not help.
Yeah,
there's that and the fact that Varen has Jack of all trades.
that too. The bed
Alright.
seems to be... It seems like it's almost resisting your moving.
I would like to take out my katana.
Don't. I'll help push.
Alright. All three...
Why don't you and I try?
Alright. All three of you roll strength. And we'll do the group average.
I'll give Sushi Bardic Inspiration too.
Alright.
Strength check, you said?
Mm-hmm. So that's a.
19.
An 18, a 19, and an 8.
Alright, so. Is Corvus going to be helping? Corvus. Are you going to be helping them push? Oh, we can't hear you, Corvus.
Can't hear ya.
Corvus, try rejoining. Okay.
Okay.
Thank goodness for streamer mode.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, if you're going to help push, go ahead and roll strength.
Come on, bring our average up.
Bring our average up. I just checked it, and it's not great.
You just have to fix.
That literally does nothing to the average.
What was it? Just a 10?
No, 15. Your average was 45 between the three of you, which is averaged out to 15, so
Yep.
that was the 15. As you're pushing, the bed seems to push back an inch. You're very slight as the bed pushes back about maybe half an inch to an inch. Causing all of you to fall on the floor.
Out my katana.
Ren's gonna get up and she's gonna, like, kick the bed.
Okay. Roll an attack, an unarmed attack. Ooh!
20.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
I mean, it's gonna be 4.
Yeah. Okay. Right, because... Okay. As you do, you kick it you kick it in anger, and there's a brief flash as you're suddenly knocked back against the wall, and you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the wall.
This is a feisty bed.
Magic?
Maybe identify it.
I mean, I'm going to, but detect magic could get a lot more. And unfortunately, I don't have that prepared. And I can only,
I'm going to smack with katana.
Alright, roll an attack.
Motherfucker.
You go to smack the katana, or you go to slice at the bed, but one of the pillows flies right at you.
No.
You're going to take... Jesus Christ! The pillow, it's almost like it was filled with rocks or something, despite how soft it looks. You're taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Varen's going to
I hope that's
do
not
identify on the bed.
Alright. You cast Identify. You spend 10 minutes...
Touching the bed.
Yeah, you spend 10 minutes focusing on the bed, trying to figure out what kind of spells it has, what kind of enchantments it has. After the time is up, you realize that it has quite a number of enchantments. It's enchanted to resist anyone moving it. It's got enchantments to inflict damage on those that try to destroy it. And those are the main 2 enchantments.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
I look at the bed, and I say, Mr. Bed, could you please move?
Okay, you can definitely try that. Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage?
Yeah, because it's
Well-
Ooh.
Let's see if I can do worse than a 4.
Yeah, let's go crit fishing,
Yeah.
but the reverse. The bed does not respond. It is a bed.
I would like to try to.
It's the exact nature of the spell is like more or less like a variant of animate object, sort of.
Please, Mr. Bed, may we see what is underneath thine sheets?
Rug, not sheets.
Rug, yeah.
Roll roll with
disadvantage
disadvantage.
persuasion.
So you want to do
9.
that?
It
I
does
have
one-
good persuasion. I rolled pretty bad, and I still got a 9.
Once more, it is a bed.
Yes, it is a
Ah.
bed.
Does anybody know banishment?
I don't think banish works on objects.
It's also too high of a level spell.
Yeah, I think that's like a third
Currently.
level spell. Third or fourth.
Oh no!
But, hey, you.
My tiny
hey,
figures of Cap ended up falling off my computer and breaking.
So that didn't work. Maybe someone would like to help me, and I could try.
We shall help the bard try to do the persuasion thing.
You can do it.
Rin's gonna run her hand along like the sheets and like, hey, do you mind moving for me? Just a little
Are you
bit.
rolling-
Just want to see what's
are
under
you-
you.
Are you
Are you rolling
seducing
to
a bed?
seduce the bed?
I'm trying to persuade it to move.
I know. Okay,
And
okay.
somebody should help. To at least negate.
Sushi and
disadvantage.
Lavir are trying to help, and they're in the background just with matching cheerleader outfits.
Please, Mr. Bed.
Yeah, okay, y'all are on your knees begging this bed as Varen gently tries to
This is a red herring.
gain its favor.
This is definitely a red herring, but it's funny, so it's good content.
So go ahead and just roll a straight d20 because their advantage would, or not straight, roll straight persuasion because advantage and disadvantage cancel each other out.
Please roll high. Fuck you.
It's a bed.
I mean, it's higher than anything else we've gotten.
I also have a +9. I only got an 11.
At least it wasn't a crit
you.
fail. It does not respond. It's a bed.
Okay, so that's not gonna work.
All right. I point at the bed.
All right.
Move, or you're gonna get it.
It's a bed.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll to attack it.
You're gonna get hit again.
Okay,
21.
roll damage.
6.
All right, you cast Eldritch Blast, and it tries to throw a pill at you, but your Eldritch Blast just turns that into a cloud of feathers as you shoot right into the mattress. The sheets have a massive hole in it now, and you hear almost like the sound of glass shattering as there's a very brief light surrounding the entire bed that just blinks and fades.
Oh no, I killed the bed.
Ugh.
You killed the bed.
I
Level
killed
up.
it.
I'm kidding.
You killed it. You killed Mr. Bed!
That would. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
you could try
shit.
moving it again then, if
You
it
did it!
won't do that.
You ruined it.
All right.
Are
Roll
we in
strength.
Pee-wee's fucking playhouse?
Yes.
Hey, you
This
guys
is
want to
basically
help?
Pee-wee's playhouse. All the things are animate, and the house looks like atrocious.
Yeah, let's try moving the bed now.
All
Yeah, we
right.
tried to do that.
Now
All
that
right.
you've destroyed a pillow and broken the enchantment.
Go ahead and roll strength.
Hey, that's not the worst I could do.
Let's see.
I did 19.
It's worse than my last one, but
I rolled
Alright.
way worse.
Yeah, Corvus, you want to roll?
Okay, but it's kind of like uncomfortable with grease in my hand right now. I'm just touching my phone doing this. Hold up. So
you've got the D&D Beyond app, right?
No, yeah, and that's what I mean. I don't want to touch it with my greasy hands right now as I'm doing this.
Alright, so let's see. What are the numbers? That's 10, 19, 6, and 15.
Yeah.
Well, it should be a lot easier with the enchantment broken, at least.
Okay, that averages just enough. You all push. You feel the slight tingling. It seems to be at least still somewhat active and trying to resist you, but you finally manage to push it out of the way. It's too big to not get off of the rug entirely, but you do have it pushed against I believe, the eastern wall. Whichever one is not the wall. Yes, the eastern wall.
That would be the far side from the door.
No, that would be on the far side from the bathroom door. You entered from the south.
Oh, right, we entered from the...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, we're gonna check under the rug, but first, I like to imagine that the tingle of magic kind of feels like the tingle you get when you...
When you're thinking foot's asleep? Oh, no, it's like whenever... It's just like a slight static charge, like when you put your hand like a centimeter away from an old TV that's been on for a while.
That's what it's like licking a battery.
I've never licked a
Of course
battery.
not.
Who doesn't lick batteries? Everybody's licked a battery at least once.
I haven't. Anywho, so you said
Well,
you're
it
lifting...
depends. Do you mean licking like a double A, or are you licking 9 volts? Like a crazy?
Well, let's figure out what you're licking after the stream. You said you were lifting up the rug?
Yeah, or at least like rolling it up against the bed.
Alright. As you move the rug out of the way, you do reveal a trap door.
Ah.
Oh.
I open it.
Okay. You swing the trapdoor open, and it leads deep into a tunnel. A tunnel that, once it's below the foundation of the house, like it seems to be made of cobble. There is a rope ladder leading down.
Well, I guess we're heading down.
Okay.
All right. So, climbing the ladder down, you find a short cobblestone hallway, only about like 10 feet before it opens up into a room that's somewhat circular, with about 55 feet across.
It's supposed to be circular, but it's like slightly wrong.
It's circular enough, but there are unlit torches on sconces along the walls. It is dark, and even though you do have dark vision, most of you, which ones do not have dark vision? I believe it's Corvus is the only one without.
Corvus exclusively.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone but Corvus sees this. To the eastern wall, there is a table with some kind of broken glass on it. It's hard to make out in the dark. To the western wall, there looks to be some kind of desk, and towards the south, there seems to be something. There seems to be like poles of some kind of metal with something on it, as well, arranged in a circle, 8 of them, centered around a pedestal, made out of some kind of metal, a different kind of metal from the poles. That's about what you see at a cursory glance with your dark vision. Corvus, you do not see any of this. It is
Corvus,
dark.
you see jack shit.
Yeah, it is dark.
Varen? Captain?
Yes.
Would you mind lighting those torches?
Prestidigitation.
All right. Taking a few seconds to prestidigitate the torches lit and illuminating the room. You can see it for its proper glory. The table that has broken glasses is covered in some kind of thick, liquidy substance that looks like it's probably sticky, as though it was like the consistency of syrup that's been left out for a long time without being cleaned up. In various colors. The desk is got paper strewn about that look kind of damaged. You can see there behind the desk is a chest, and the floor is covered in soot around the metal poles. The metal poles themselves seem to have gemstones wrapped around the top, and the 8 of them are centered or are in a circle, centered around a pedestal that is bronze. It has some protrusions out on the center of it in such a way that looks like it probably could have been holding something. And one more detail, by the table of broken glass there is a large pool of dried up blood.
Oh.
Towards the chest.
The chest?
I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Alright. The chest is it's fairly large. It seems to be made out of a sturdy wood with bronze inlays and a bronze lock on it.
Tap it with their foot and see if anything happens.
Nothing seems to happen when you tap it with your foot.
Before you go opening that, let's take a look at the papers on the desk.
Alright. Roll investigation.
Fuck yes.
What was it?
That's a 19, which means it's a nat 20.
Oh, baller. Looking at the also I need to, let's see. Let me just change the music real quick. Looking at the papers, a lot of them seem to be scorched. You actually also find some leather binding with scorched pages on it. Completely scorched. Whatever was written in this book is no longer existent. But more importantly, you find some of the pages have damages that are not from fire. It seems more like tears from something sharp.
Huh.
There's also a spill of ink that glimmers in the torchlight very strangely, spilled out of an inkwell and long since dried.
I would like to... You said there was blood, right?
Yes, there is blood.
I would like to investigate the blood.
Alright, roll investigation.
Okay. Wrong button. 16.
You're looking at the blood. It's dry, maybe definitely a couple months at least, maybe longer. It's hard to tell. But you do find something in the dried blood. It seems to be a small, thin piece of metal with 2 protrusions that branch out and then run parallel. The whole thing is about 6 inches long.
I would like to try and lick the blood.
Is it a fork?
That is one way to describe it.
You mean fork?
But with only 2 prongs.
Well, old forks tended to have two prongs. You've played Skyrim. You've seen their forks.
Yes, I have. Then yes, that would be an accurate description.
I would like to knock it on something.
It makes a nice ding. As you lick the blood off of it, you realize it's warm to the touch. Despite being in this basement for who knows how long.
I would like to. I would like to take out my katana.
Alright?
First things first, I'm going to touch it to the dried blood.
It doesn't do anything.
I would like to touch it to the tuning fork.
It doesn't do anything.
Katana goes away. I go over to Corvus, and I just poke her with the tuning fork.
Yes.
The fork is slightly warm to the touch.
Huh? Why would you do something like this?
It looks like we need to give it to Varen to stare at for 10 minutes.
Hey, Baron.
Like, hey,
You guys finished looking at stuff in the desk. Gonna glance over at the desk and then at the chest again. And then she'll do an identify on the fork
On the
thing.
fork.
Tuning fork.
Alright. So, as you spend 10 minutes, focusing on this fork, you realize that it is indeed a tuning fork, tuned to a specific plane. Does Identify tell you what plane it's tuned to?
It's really going to be up to you.
It's a magic item or other magic computer item. You learn its properties and how to use them. It requires attunement, how many
Well,
charges.
If it says if you learn its properties, you should learn what plane it's attuned to.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Familiar.
So, as you are focusing on this, getting its properties in your mind, its main use is as a focus for spells that involve other planes, mostly focusing in on a specific plane that it is made using materials from the plane it's tuned to, or rather, it's attuned to the plane that the materials came from. Specifically, this one seems to be tuned to the Nine Hells.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh shit!
Oh.
That's a tuning fork thing tuned to the Nine Hells.
Pee-wee here was doing blood magic. And actually,
Yeah.
demons is not unheard of.
Oh. Looks like Mr. Wizard wasn't being very nice. So, new theory. Demon inhabitants?
Demon gut baby.
Me.
I stand by gut baby.
What we need to do is we need to...
Not
I
to
don't
be,
feel
no-
like touching the big metal thing.
The altar?
Yeah, I don't feel like touching that, so...
I'm gonna go touch the altar.
All right, roll investigation.
You're a fool.
I have poor impulse control. Well, what?
Investigation.
Okay. 17.
Touching the altar doesn't really do anything, but you do notice that the protrusions on the top of it do seem to be a decent. They seem like they'd be able to hold the fork pretty well.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna take the fork and put it in the thing.
All right. Well,
No,
Varen
no,
has it.
don't.
Varen has it.
Varen, can I have the fork back?
Do not.
But Trying to do with it.
I want to see what happens when I put it in the thing.
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't feel like opening a portal to the Nine Hells.
Why not?
I feel like that might be a bad idea.
Because it seems like the last time that happened, there was some sort of weird murder monster.
I think
Because
we're
it's the
dealing with
Nine Hells.
Yeah, but like there's good stuff on the Nine Hells too.
Oh, there isn't.
There is.
What's good in the Nine Hells? Name one good thing in the Nine Hells that doesn't relate to blood or violence.
Now, does it necessarily have to not relate to violence and blood or like?
So the answer is nothing then.
I can't actually remember. Is the Nine Hells the lawful one or the chaotic one?
The lawful one. It's the Nine Hells is the one that has the devils. It's the Abyss that has demons.
Yeah. So the Nine Hells contains my goddess. Love it there. That's a good thing.
Is it a morally good thing?
I touch the symbol of my house upon my breast. By my word, I believe so.
Don't give her the fork.
I don't think it's a good idea.
If you want to get the fork, it'd have to make a sleight of hand with disadvantage, because versus Varen's perception, or Varen's dexterity actually, because Varen's aware.
That you want the fork.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to grab the fork.
All right, roll sleight of hand with disadvantage. Varen, roll dexterity to see how good your reflexes are.
Motherfucker!
Oh,
11,
man.
which is fine, but I also rolled a nat 20, and I don't get to use it.
Big rip.
Ooh,
Oh!
dex check?
Save.
Was it?
Save.
Save? Oh, okay.
No, well, what
Natural
is?
20.
Well, no, it'd be a. It would be a because
It would have been one more.
it would have been a 10 because going with your original roll.
Oh, you said dex check. Oh, you said
I-
dex, and I didn't know what one it was.
I know, but you still rolled a 6, so it's just adding the proficiency.
Extra.
It's just adding the save bonus instead of the check bonus. So it's 6 plus 4, which is 10, which means Sushi. You quickly swipe the fork.
So we both wasted our nat 20s. I run over
Yeah.
to the thing.
All right.
The altar.
As you run to the bronze altar and plug the tuning fork in, the gemstones around it seem to whir to life.
I have no impulse control.
So where was everyone? Levere, you were. Let's see. Varen was by the desk. Levere.
I am also by the desk.
All right. And Corvus, where were you?
I think everyone but Sushi is by the desk.
All right. All right.
Corvus is not in the chat.
What? Where'd Corvus? All right. All right. I'll say Corvus gets blasted into the wall and from this and gets knocked out until they come back. So as you are as you plug the fork into the altar, the crystals start to whir to life and glow, pulsating, as one by one, like lasers, they shoot lights to it. The fork seems to glow and shoot a beam straight up into the air as a rift starts forming. An intense wave of heat is emanating from the rift as out drops arms like scythes, 6 of them, as this insectoid creature, which Sushi, you and Corvus would recognize, seems to drop out and take a stand. It seems to try and look around, confused as to what's happening. The rift's still open, and it screeches as
Sushi.
Fuck.
I would like to take the tuning fork out of the altar.
Tuning fork, I believe, is behind the rift.
It is indeed. Well, it's behind the thing. Let me show you. Let me show you the map.
Sushi.
Sushi. Sushi.
We told you
Listen to me.
not to.
Alright.
An insubordination.
Yeah.
Technically, it's not insubordination.
It is
You never-
insubordination. She told you not to do it.
She did not tell me not to. You told me not to.
She did try to
And
keep
I
the
agreed.
fork away from you.
And I tried to keep it away.
That's insubordination. You're going in the brig when we get back to the ship.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the.
Have a break.
We're going to have your retainers lock you in the room.
My room or your room?
Your room.
Okay, my room's better looking.
You're going in the little crawl space between Corvus and Lorcax's room.
You mean the closet where they're gonna fight over who gets to do necromancy
Yes.
and anti-necromancy?
We're tying you up in the crow's nest.
Okay, who wants to fight the giant beetle thing?
All right.
I would like to
here's,
not.
Here's a better thing. Well, the thing is, we're all gonna have to roll initiative. So, go ahead and roll initiative while I put the thing on screen
Okay, let me get...
and grab my battle music.
Levere, I have an idea.
Your last idea summoned a monster.
I have a better idea. I'm going to push it back into the portal, remove the tuning fork.
The portal's above. It
Oh.
opened like a rift above, and the thing fell out of it.
Can I still try? No.
I mean, you can try.
It's gonna be ugly, isn't it?
Let's see. So yeah, we need a roll initiative. Let's see.
I got 13. There was a 21, a 12, and a 13.
What's your
21,
dex
1.
modifier?
Of who?
Sushi's.
My dex modifier is 2.
Alright, let's see. That is going to be...
3 on saving throws.
Alright. Let's see.
Cloak of Protection is a really good magic item.
Yep. Alright, so,
I'm out
first...
of mandarin oranges now.
Big rip. So, first
ate
up
them all.
is, Levere. This thing is right in front of Sushi. And the altar.
I told you nothing good would happen.
Isn't necessarily not good.
It is very not good.
Now we understand some stuff about the wizard being a dick.
We already knew that when Varen found out that the forks attuned to the nine hells.
Okay, now we understand why there was a siege engine monster in the forest.
Pull out my short bow.
Alright.
Yeah.
Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Okay, I have a friend within 15 feet of it, so it's gonna take some sneak damage, or within 5 feet of it rather. It's gonna take 6 sneak, and for an attack, it's gonna take max damage for for the short bow, so it's going to take 17 damage in total.
Okay.
Unless it has, like, resistances and such, but...
Alright.
I rolled an 11 for the short bow, so that's 11 piercing damage, and then 6, whatever sneak attack is. I think it's just more of the same damage.
Yeah, it's just more the same. Alright,
Hilarious.
so you
It's
pull out
like-
your short bow, give a stink eye to Sushi after being like, I told you so. You just fire, and it fires right into his thing. It's like...
I stand by my decisions.
it is looking right at you now, Levere.
Good. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna go below Corvus to the lower right square around Corvus.
Okay. For those of you watching the stream, Corvus is cropped out of the map because Corvus got blasted back and got knocked out temporarily because the player dropped from the call.
Hasn't come back even though we added them twice.
Yeah. So,
Sleeping.
let's see.
No, my God. Necto,
Let's see.
Are they online or are they offline? They're offline.
Heh.
What?
Something was on.
Size center.
Oh, yeah,
There we
now
go.
we see if it goes before sushi.
Alright. Here's the new map.
Cool.
So, this thing is keeping his eye on you. It pulls the arrow out from, or it just swings its claw out. This is what it looks like, by the way. Yeah, it swings its claw and breaks the arrow, or the bolt, whatever. It was an arrow, right?
Yeah, it's an arrow.
Yeah, okay. Breaks the arrow and is going to run right past Sushi as it makes a beeline for Levere, jumping over Sushi.
Thanks, Sushi gets it.
Yeah, Sushi, go ahead and make an opportunity attack.
Okay, I'm going to make an opportunity attack with, Katana? Yeah.
Speak up.
Opportunity attack with Katana, right?
Yeah,
I can do
yeah, you can do that.
10 to hit.
That does not hit. You try to swing.
Okay,
You try to swing your katana, but something keeps you from being able to put your full weight into the swing. You suddenly feel huge weight on your chest as you try to attack it. It leaps right over you and makes a beeline for.
I
Levere.
activate Hexblade's curse on it.
Can you do that as a reaction?
I've already used your reaction.
Yeah. Okay. So you did not hit it, so you
Oh.
cannot. Yeah. You have to wait till your turn. So this thing is going to try and stab at you, Levere, with his big
Mm-hmm.
This is
claws.
what you get for attacking when the thing is in front
Does
of
it
the tank.
a 13?
No.
All right. He's going to try and swing a second attack as you duck out of the first one. That is going to be a 16.
Also no.
All right. You managed to expertly just... You duck the first one, jump over the second one. All right. So that means now, let me just update the map real quick, and then it will be Sushi's turn.
Why does the sun have to go down every day?
Because if it didn't, we'd boil to death.
Like Venus. Venus is almost tidally locked.
No, like Venus.
Venus also has clouds of hydrochloric acid, so even if it wasn't for the sun always being up there, I think that's
Yeah. Sushi, your
still
turn.
pretty inhospitable.
I'm going to go forward and take the fork off the altar.
All right. Go ahead and roll roll Constitution as you grab the fork and it is searing hot.
Saving throw or regular?
Saving.
Okay, much better. 13. I
13.
almost into 20.
All right. You're going to take.
It's gonna hurt.
Not as much as it would otherwise. That's minimum damage. You're going to take 2 points of fire damage as you grab onto it. Now go ahead and roll strength to pull it off.
That's regular strength, right?
Yeah, just a strength check.
Damn. Fuck. That one.
You cannot seem to bring yourself to pull it off. There is a huge weight around, there's a huge weight weighing you down, and you cannot move. You seem frozen there with your hand stuck to the fork. All right.
The consequences of your actions.
Yes, not just this, but also other consequences.
Picking up a cursed amulet that makes you not want to hurt devils and demons.
You also wanted to pick it up, though.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I was trying to take it off of you so you wouldn't be cursed.
You wanted the amulet.
I did not.
As far as Sushi the character is aware, you did want to steal her amulet that she rightfully looted. Next up is Varen. Let me just quickly update the map real quick. Yes, you see Corvus unconscious by the wall because the player's not here. So,
Does anyone here have Facebook to ping them?
Gabby, but Gabby's not here. All right. Here's the map.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to where I'm like next to Levere and directly in front of the monster.
Just south of Levere?
Just right next to him, so I'm directly in front of
Oh,
the
okay.
monster.
Okay. So just east of Levere.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers, so it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. Let me just.
This thing probably isn't good at wisdom.
Here we go. Wisdom. All right. So wisdom saving throw is going to be.
In my other campaign, my bard has a magical viola with
that's a
dissonant
6.
whispers, and I never use it.
6 fails. I'll roll damage. It takes 10 damage, and it has to use its reaction to move as far away from me as it can. And I'm hoping it'll go back towards the portal.
Again, the portal is in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks at you and screeches as it starts to back up, using its reaction to back up right into Sushi.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
You do.
Uh, 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
And since as it was leaving, it was... do I get sneak attack on it or no?
I think you only get like 1 sneak attack per turn. I don't think your sneak attack refreshes until your next turn.
Yeah, once per turn. Darn it. It takes 11 damage, though.
Alright. Let me just give you the map real quick. Alright, 11 you said?
Yeah, 11 damage.
Alright, as it's backing up, you manage to slice off one of its legs. which rise on the ground, razor sharp.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. It is confused, angry, and scared. All right, Livier, your turn. Unless
Great.
Varen has anything else they want to do.
I'll do a bardic inspiration on Levere.
Okay.
Julio.
Yeah. Seeing Varen.
And
seeing-
you're a Valor Bard, right?
Yep,
So that can be added to damage, right?
it can.
Great. Well, now it's next to Sushi, and Sushi's stuck to a thing, so I gotta protect Sushi. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're stuck with your hands on burning metal.
I can still attack it if it attacks me.
You don't know that.
I have magic.
You're also cursed.
Mm-hmm.
I go to where I go to flank it between me and Sushi.
All right.
Help me with the curse.
Now the big question: am I flanking?
Because Sushi's hand is stuck to the. Sushi, roll a D100 real quick. If it's above 50, then you grab the thing with your non-dominant hand. If it's below 50, then you did grab with your dominant hand. And that'll determine. Basically, if it's above 50, then Levere gets flank. Okay, yeah, you're flanked.
Why'd you roll them there and not D&D Beyond?
Because it's not technically a D100.
No, it is.
For a D100.
It is.
It is.
It rolls percentile dice.
Well, no, what you do...
That's a D100.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It has 100 possibilities. If you roll 0, 0, 0, that's... if you roll 0, 0, 0, that's 100... Or is it 90, 10? 90, 10, you... Okay. Oh, Corvus, you're back?
Heroes
Well,
zero.
there's no 10 on the single one. It's a 0.
Yeah.
So 0, 0.
Okay.
Double 0 is 100.
Okay. Corvus, quickly, roll initiative. Sushi placed the tuning fork in the altar, and a portal to, or a rift to the Nine Hells opened up, and a Kruthic fell out.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll initiative.
A Krothic fell out, and I've dealt over 20 damage to it, and it's not looking great. Yes, roll initiative.
Yeah, the shockwave of the rift opening up
All right,
knocked you
yeah.
back into a wall and knocked you out. So you're gonna come to, and now that you're here, you're gonna come to and be prone. We're just seeing where you are in the initiative.
Because Sushi has poor impulse control,
I do.
and is also cursed to not be good at fighting devils and demons.
Maybe
Well,
you should try
you've
to
never
help
fought a demon yet. You've only fought devils.
These things are demon hybrids. I looked them up
Yeah.
last time. Anyway, now I'm flanking it with Sushi.
Yeah. So go ahead and attack while Corvus rolls.
Yeah, I'll roll with advantage. Jesus.
Jesus Christ, that is a 1 and a 3. You're lucky
Yeah.
you're lucky you don't have to take that 1. So
Yeah. Does a
Okay,
10 hit?
hold up. I'm about to roll the initiative now.
okay, a 10 does not hit.
21.
All right, that means
I also rolled a 21. So you go after me.
wait, who has higher dexterity?
Obviously me. I have +5.
Okay, then that means
Yeah.
it is now your turn, unless Levere wants to do anything else.
Levere is a rogue. Do you think the cleric has higher dexterity?
Well, I mean, the bard has higher strength than the fighter.
That is not my fault.
It is.
Uh,
You multi-class before you could ASI, so it is technically your fault.
So
yeah.
right now,
well,
me,
it-
My turn's done.
Oh, your turn. Okay. Levir,
I don't really have anything
not
bonus
Levir,
action I can do.
Corvus,
Okay, so-
you start to come to consciousness. You're lying on the ground. Let me quickly just update the map real quick as you're coming to consciousness. Here's what the map looks like as you're coming to consciousness. You're a few feet away from Varen. There's a severed scythe-like appendage severed from this creature, and there's a massive rift opening up. Sushi is holding the fork on the altar. And it's like that scene in the Community where you walk in and everything's on fire.
Okay.
So what happened is Sushi directly insubordinated her captain.
Not directly.
It was
Directly.
But you can sold Sushi later. Right now, that's the Kruthic is.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead.
Valuable information.
I'm just gonna go ahead and immediately no BSing, guiding bolt on it.
All right.
Opening move.
Are you getting up from your prone state before, or are you just doing it from your prone state?
Yes.
All right.
I'm getting up.
All right. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay. Nah.
All right. In your sort of fugue state of just coming to consciousness, you hold up your out your folded scythe and cast a guiding bolt. But you have like weird double vision because you are very groggy and might have a concussion. But your guiding bolt misses.
We all have concussions.
You still have bonus and half your movement left.
Right now.
Oh wait,
what am I able
forgot
to perceive? What am I able to perceive like right now to like see like how everyone's doing health wise?
Varen's looking okay. Varen and Levir are looking pretty okay. You can't really get a good view on Sushi because she's being blocked by the her view is being blocked by the Kruthic.
I forgot to add my bardic inspiration to the damage. Boo-hoo.
See that?
Well, you can always do that next time.
And I guess I'll just.
Oh wait, you didn't even hit.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
could have added it to your.
I'm just gonna move forward in order to like get a better vantage point of like where Chalkfy is by moving like ahead of like a Viren. So, like I
Alright.
tried to get to like a good
You only
perspective
have
of,
half
like,
your
the-
movement left because you woke
Yeah,
up prone.
stand. So I'll just move 15 feet diagonally to the left.
Diagonals count as 10.
Okay, then I'll just move 15 feet ahead. All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. All right. Here you go. And with that out of the way, it's now the Kruthic's turn. It is going to screech right at you, Levir, and try to bite at you. Or not bite you, try and swing at you. Let's see, because it does not have...
Remember that it did lose an arm.
Yeah, well, it's got 4 more.
True.
Let's see. Alright, first attack is a 12.
Nope.
Second attack is a nat 1. God damn it. So, first attack tries to swing at you, and is a little wobbly, off balance, because of the missing leg. And the second attack, it tries to go again, but this time it falls on its side, prone. And that is the end of its turn, because it rolled a nat 1. So,
Sushi go.
well, hold on, let me just update the map real quick. Just trying to make
yeah.
sure maps get updated quite frequently, just so everyone has a good
Make
picture.
it prone.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Sushi, hold on one moment. You are still holding on to the thing, so...
I'm going to try and do. Remove it.
Before anything starts, you're going to take 4 points of fire damage from holding the fork. You can either use a strength to. You can either use strength to. You can either use strength to try and pull it out, or you can try and attacking the Kruthic with your sword.
I'm going to try to remove it with strength, but I'm also going to activate my Hexblade's curse upon the Kruthic.
All right. So.
Specifically, in case it attacks me.
All right, and the Kruthic is. Oh, there's no roll against that, is there? Okay, go ahead and roll strength check.
Oh right, strength check and not save. Motherfucker. 15.
You try to pull it. It wiggles a bit, but it's stuck in there. It seems like the mechanisms have locked it in place, but you're definitely making some progress.
Okay.
All right.
So if I get attacked, I'm going to react with a Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Same.
Well, don't you... Oh, yeah. Okay. Next up is Varen. The thing is... The current map is current.
Okay. I'm going to go over to it and pull out my rapier.
Alright.
Melee attacks against prone creatures are with advantage, right?
Yes.
It'd be an advantage anyway. It's flanked.
Yeah. You got advantage up the wazoo.
You don't get double advantage. You don't get to roll. You don't get to roll 3.
12 does not hit.
Used to be able to in older games.
I'll put you... do you want to be to the left or the right of Lavir? The metal rods sticking out of the ground are thin enough that you can be in their space.
You're right.
Damn.
To the right? Okay.
You rolled double 7.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
It was hard to tell. It was like kind of cocked in between on the second one. But
Oh well.
oh well. Okay. I can see Sushi, right?
Yes, you can see Sushi.
I'm here. Oh, wait.
There is smoke coming from her hand as she's holding on to the fork.
God damn it, Sushi.
And you can smell burning flesh.
I wait.
Bonus action healing word. First level on Sushi.
Okay.
6.
I think that's healing. I think you've been healed for all of your burning fork damage.
Nope.
No, I have not.
No, you have. No, you have. You've taken...
You took 2 and then 4.
Yeah.
Where did I get the other 6 damage from?
The bed.
Oh.
You got hit with
The
a
bed threw
pillow.
a pillow at you.
Yeah.
God damn it. The bed just did max damage to me.
No, it
God
didn't.
Playoffs. Was that not max damage?
That was not max
No.
damage. It was 2d4.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, no. I'm never gonna roll, the only time I'll roll a single d6 is if you fall, 20 feet. Otherwise, I'm gonna opt to do, 4d, or 2d4. Okay, so, that's the end of your turn. So that means, Lavir, it is your turn.
It is now my turn.
Well, Lavir and Corvus, it's both of your turns if you want to go at the same time, or if you don't, it'd be Lavir first.
I am once again hitting it with the rapier.
Alright, roll with advantage.
I am once again asking you.
Okay.
to hit.
22.
Alright.
Okay, let's...
And don't forget the Bardic Inspiration.
Yep, I'll keep that in mind, depending on how much this gets hit for. Okay, so that's 12
Okay,
plus
how do you want? Okay,
4,
16.
16.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Rapiers aren't really made for slicing, so I'm going to stab it directly in the eye.
All right. As it's writhing as it's writhing on the ground, you see the soft spot in its eye, and you just twirl your rapier in your hand, and with a good flourish, you just stab it right through the eye. It goes right through the skull, comes out the other side. And with a good twist, you hear a crack, and it stops moving, going limp.
I pull my rapier out. I wipe the blood off on my coat.
All right.
And then I give Sushi a bap on the back of the head.
All right.
I'm gonna attempt to pull the thing out again.
I mean, we still got.
That's
we still
that
got Corvus's.
that is a critical unarmed strike.
All right.
You take 1 blood damage.
Well, it'd be 2, wouldn't it?
No,
'Cause
because there's
double?
no dice rolled.
No dice roll.
Oh, okay.
But it definitely does hit,
All right.
and you take 1 damage.
That's what you get for not having claws.
All right. Corvus, your turn. The Kruthik has just died, but the rift is still open, and Sushi's still struggling to pull the fork out.
I do have claws; they're just not mechanically active.
Well, right now, if so, I'll just move 30 feet until like I get to the area, and perhaps try to try to pull on on the tuning fork in order to pull it out. You know.
All right. All right. So you're getting to the left of the pedestal.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't get hurt.
Let this happen. So, as you grab the tuning fork with Sushi, go ahead and roll a Constitution save
Constitution save. Okay.
as it starts burning your flesh.
It burns with the fires of the 9 hells.
4
yeah.
4.
Yeah, no, that
No.
that doesn't save. As you grab it with your talons and try to pull, your experience the pain of the 9 hells. Let's see how much damage that is.
That was nearly.
5 points of fire damage as your
Okay, then.
hand burns. Go ahead and roll strength. I will say, with the both of you pulling, the DC is going to be lowered.
Okay, strength. All right.
Not a save the check.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
14.
It's stuck in there. You can feel it give just slightly, but it's stuck. Looking up through the rift, you can get a brief glimpse of the rift, and you can see there's a few more of those monsters making their way towards it.
Mm,
Dang.
Sushi, your turn.
You might want to get that out soon.
Fuck. I got a 10.
It's not budging.
Take more fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah. More fire damage. Hold on. 4 points of fire.
Cool. Burning.
All right. Varen, your turn. You got 2 people on the fort. Both of them are. You can see their hands smoking as it's burning them.
Question.
What?
If Varen were to grab the fork, is there now enough hands on it to keep her from getting burned?
Let's see. I will say yes. I mean, doing so would put pressure on someone else's hand, so they take some extra fire damage, probably. But you can definitely, grab them and help them pull. I will say,
More unarmed strike damage.
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah, I will say that there's enough hands there that you can pull without directly touching the fork.
Just grab my tail and pull.
No, you'll get off to that.
So, Varen,
Uh,
your turn.
We're not rewarding you for this.
wait,
The current map is current.
Ren's gonna go over and she's just gonna try and like yank really, really hard.
On the fork?
Yup.
Alright. Luckily, you don't have to...
Maybe like if she can get like some leverage or something, like brace her leg or foot against something, just like try to yank it.
Alright. I'll say with 3 hands, the DC is significantly lowered. Go ahead and roll strength.
Okay. 21.
Okay. With the 3 of you going, you feel it, tick, tick, and all the 3 of you fly back as the fork comes loose. The rift closes right as the Kruthik is trying to make its way through, luckily stopping short.
I would like to say that I duck as everyone flings back because I do not want a fork in my face.
Okay. You go ahead and dive out of the way as everyone starts to fling back. The heat is immediately starting to subside as you as the two as Corvus and Sushi let go of it. It goes clanging to the ground. Corvus and Sushi.
Varen never let go of it.
Well, you were holding onto their hands, and they let go of it. Yeah.
I guess
What,
that's true.
wait, what about Corvus?
Basically, the force of being tugged, it fell out of your hand once it was free and flew across the room. So, its glow fades. Corvus and Sushi, both of you look at your hands, and you can see you have a line of burnt skin. You have a line of burnt skin as well. You essentially got branded by this fork because it was so hot.
Okay.
Immediately running and grabbing the fork.
All right. The fork is only slightly warm to the touch now.
Varen is going to put that away.
Smart.
Away from prying eyes.
All right.
I'm going. I need my hand tended to. I'm just gonna go, and I just like start walking towards the exit.
All right.
Happen.
All right. So as you head, so Sushi starts heading to the exit of the room, looking at her hand. What's everyone else doing?
Varen's going to the desk and going to see if there's anything else in there, any drawers or anything underneath
I
it.
actually forgot the chest.
I'm going to investigate
And then-
the chest for traps.
All right. Go ahead and roll
Hold on.
investigation, Levere.
Yeah, let me see features and traits. I think I don't remember if
It's checking for traps
I don't
is
have-
investigation plus proficient. Well, no, are you proficient?
I'm not proficient.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I
Yeah.
do roll a 17 though.
okay. The lock does not seem to be trapped.
Good. I shall now unlock it
All right.
with.
These tools.
So that's going to be dexterity.
Yeah, dexterity plus proficiency.
Dexterity plus proficiency plus another 2 because I have expertise. So that is going to be a 21.
Okay. So, as you
I don't open it yet though. I just undo the lock.
all right, the lock pops off and falls to the ground.
Yeah, wait for me to come over there before it opens.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the chest around.
Okay. You turn the chest around.
So now the hinges face me.
Yeah, and the opening or the lid faces the wall.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Varen, you might want to hold your breath. We don't know what kind of traps may be in this.
Was there anything more on the desk or anything?
All
I was checking any drawers or anything underneath it.
there didn't seem to be any drawers. Most of the stuff that was on the desk seemed to be, well, it. And
Okay.
the papers were just like burned and slashed.
Okay.
Baron will go
might
over
wanna
to
hold
the
your
chest then.
Yeah, might want to hold your breath.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Levere takes a deep breath, holds it, and opens the chest away from himself.
All right. You lean back as trying to get your face as far away from the chest is. Close your eyes, take a breath, and open the chest. And in a very, very brief moment, a very tense moment where anything could happen, nothing seems to happen.
Here around.
Okay.
All right.
You see, that's the mistake a lot of rogues make, is that they only check the lock and then open the chest directly towards themselves.
Yes. Looking into the chest, it seems to be empty except for a single glass ball.
Seems like another 10 minutes to spend.
I'll
Getting
do
real
an
use out of that
identify on it.
identify ritual.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you so you're taking it out of the chest to identify?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you grab the glass ball and take it out of the chest to identify, once it gets out of the chest itself, it starts to glow really hot and explodes. You and Levere, both you and Levere, are going to take.
Any dex
Jesus
saves or
Christ.
anything?
Yeah, go ahead and make a dex save, because this was max damage on both types of damage.
Okay, I rolled a 23.
Alright?
19.
19? Okay, yeah, you both save. You're going to take... that means you're going to take 2 points of piercing and 2 points of fire as this glass ball explodes in your hand, getting glass and getting hot glass shards all over your hands.
Ouch. Well, that's the trap.
What was the trap?
Funky little wizard.
Tiny.
The glass ball itself was the trap, I assume.
Small
Considering that once we took it out of the chest, it exploded.
Small
Yeah.
wizard.
Baron's gonna check the chest and press on it, see if there's like anything, like a hidden compartment or anything like on the bottom.
You do... I'm not even going to have you roll for this because that is exactly how it is. You do find it does indeed have a false bottom.
A gas.
Yes. The glass ball was the trap. The false bottom has a glyph on the underside, which is now faded, which is now rapidly fading after the glass ball was exploded. Peering inside, you do find some interesting stuff. You find several pieces of parchment, as well as you find several blank pieces of parchment as well as ink, and you find one piece of parchment which is rolled up.
Ooh. Looks like another identify. Could be a scroll, could be stuff.
So,
I'll identify on it.
All right. On the paper or the rolled up paper? Like on the blank papers or the rolled up paper?
The one that's rolled up.
Okay. You spend 10 minutes focusing on it, checking out what it says and everything, and you find that this is a scroll of Wall of Fire.
Nice.
That'll be good to have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
she's
is the scroll
into that.
like? Is the scroll like easily to use for like a for like any magic caster or only for specific classes?
It is a scroll where, Varen, you would know this. You basically open it and open it with the intention of using it, and it gets used. That's basically how it works. It's a scroll.
More modern.
Yeah.
It's one of the way the scrolls work more common in 5e, where in previous editions they usually had restrictions. And one of the good things about being a rogue was that you had the ability to do scrolls even though you weren't a caster.
Yeah.
But that was an older edition thing.
This one is essentially just unfurl the scroll and well, not specifically unfurl, but basically anyone has the ability to use it. Obviously, the scroll will be consumed in the process.
Or what we could do is we could hold on to it and give it to Lorcax so he could copy it into his book.
Yes. That also consumes the scroll.
Yes.
It consumes the scroll, but he does get the spell.
Yes. He would
as
have
long as as long as it's a level that he's able to cast.
It is 4th level, I believe.
Yeah, it's a little bit away.
Well, maybe we should hold on to that for a while.
Yes.
I'll hold on to it.
Oh, and
Chalkfree.
Chokfee. Chokfee. Rogues are still able to use magical weapons and like magical items and such with requirements once they get to a certain level.
But yeah,
like a lot of the requirements, like class requirements.
There's no class requirement for this scroll.
Used to be more of a thing in previous editions.
Yeah, I know, but
in this edition, but it isn't by default.
Yeah, so anyone can use this, anyone can use.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, anyone can use this, or y'all can hold on to it and give it to Lorcax when he's able to copy it down.
Not rogues in general. Looks like it's just thieves at 13th level.
All right. So, what now? What do y'all do now?
Well,
go back.
we found the wizard's secret little lair.
We need to get the investigator to come in here and then take all the credit from us.
Well, honestly, just like guys, I just feel like I want to honestly try to heal this scar. I'm not having this on my talents.
All right.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Sushi. It's better that the guardsman takes the credit for investigating the wizard's house instead of us taking the credit for breaking into his house and stealing his shit.
Yes.
So let's
go upstairs, get the guard guy. Bring him down.
By the way, the parchment in the I forgot to mention, and kind of important. The parchment and ink that was in the chest did have a slight glimmer to it. The blank parchments.
For making scrolls.
Yeah, it's 200 golds
or
worth.
For copying spells.
Yeah, it's 200 golds worth of magic ink and paper.
Yeah, no, it's a nice gift that we can give to Lorcax if it shows up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go up and get the guard and inform him of the two important facts of the day. One, he found this room, and two, he killed this thing. And I just poke the Kutheric with the foot.
Okay. All right.
It twitches grossly.
No, it doesn't. It's limp. It's super.
It comes
limp.
back to life and attacks you.
Zombie Kruthik! It was a lich all along.
Oh God, Liches would.
No, it's
I don't
dead.
think they're intelligent enough for becoming a lich.
It's dead as a doornail.
Or dead as a dormouse. Anyway, I go get the guard.
It is imperative that it is
Yeah.
known that it is dead, or else nothing will seem whimsical. So, the guard is waiting outside.
Hey!
Oh, you're back. So, did you find anything?
Oh, yeah.
Well, officially,
shit?
you found some stuff, so why don't you come this way?
Okay.
Just
And
kind of like take him by the hand.
all right. He cautiously follows.
I just grab him with the disgusting burned
Yeah.
hand.
What
Still,
happened to your hand?
You'll
Don't
see.
worry about it.
Did you grab a fire poker?
You'll see.
Don't worry about it. And then we walk to the bedroom, and like the bed is like mushed, and there's the hole in the ground.
This trapdoor wasn't here when we looked.
Well,
Okay.
it's here now.
The bed needed to be killed.
Yeah. He looks at the.
Sushi killed the bed.
Yes, I'm proud of that.
Okay.
Now, when you say this wasn't here, did you check under the bed last time?
Well, we knocked and couldn't find any hollow bits. The bed was hard to move, and
Gotcha.
the rug was surprisingly heavy. And he looks like, is this lined with lead?
Magic.
Lead
Yes,
rug.
probably.
If it is lined with lead, we can melt that down for bullets later. Once
If it is lined with lead, we can use that as magical shielding.
Oh,
there is that also, but I was more thinking for when I finally get my hands on a firearm.
yes.
But we need magical shielding more than we need a firearm.
Shush.
We do.
Anyway, come down the rope ladder.
Okay. This was here the entire time?
Seems
Maybe.
to.
Yeah,
What
probably.
has he been up to?
Okay, so
Considering this blood is about 2 months old, I'd say yes.
yeah,
And
Probably-
I point to the little blood. I point to the dried up blood puddle on the floor.
He crouches and
officially-
investigates and says, what's this indentation here? And he points to where the fork was.
don't worry about it. So officially, you found this place, and you found that magic stuff was happening, and this thing attacked you. And I just poke the Kuthrik with the foot.
He looks at it and says, what is that?
It's one of those things that we found in the forest.
Oh. Okay.
This is probably where they came from. Wondering why there were so many weird dimensional things in the forest. Shouldn't be common on the plane.
Looks like the wizard was having fun with the 9 hells. And I give Sushi more stink eye.
That
nine
sounds
hells
are a
very
perfectly
bad.
nice neighborhood. Anyway, they have good schools. Anyway, yeah, no. So you found this room. You found this thing. It came out of the ceiling. You defeated it.
Does
So,
this...
yeah.
So this thing is responsible for removing people's organs? He looks at...
No. It is not intelligent enough for that. But I would not be surprised if the wizard's darker experiments had something to do with the later incidents. We will continue investigating, but we figured you should probably bring this to the attention of everyone else and all of their skills. We've done everything we can.
Okay, yes.
Almost
Well, we do still have a room we need to check out.
Do we? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we only checked out one of the other doors. It just happened to
Technically,
lead to the
we
bedroom.
Technically, we could also check the bathroom. We just took a cursory look in there. But You found this room.
All right, I'll let me think of how to properly file this and make a proper report, because I am off duty right now. Okay.
Good Samaritan laws.
Yes, I'm sure I can argue that. Okay. So, nobody else touched anything here while I go and talk to my supervisors. And he starts
Cross
to...
my heart, hope to fly.
Yeah, he starts to head out. So...
As soon as he's far enough out of earshot, I just like turn immediately. Like, so should gather that magical supply so that we can give it to Lavir. Warcax, I think. Yeah.
I have the stuff.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you want to investigate?
Let's look at the other room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanna
let's
see
check out
what's in
that. What was it? What was it? An east door?
Yes, I believe so.
Don't know.
Yes, it was on the east. Let me double check. Yes, east. Alright.
I am.
So, you're standing outside this door. It's ornately carved with a brass handle.
Brass.
So, y'all just opening it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. You reach for the brass handle and give it a turn and pull it open. The door creaks as you do. And looking inside, you see a porcelain toilet with a wood veneer on the seat. The pull chain is made of tarnished brass, and next to it is a sink with a round mirror on it. The water inside the toilet has long since stagnated.
Okay,
Oh.
so he's got 2 bathrooms.
It's a guest bathroom.
Yeah.
1 bedroom, 2 bathroom.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
1 bed, 2 bath. Classic. Well, no, technically it's 1.5 bath.
Yeah. This is just this is a restroom. The other is a bathroom.
This is just a half. This is a half bath, while the other one's a full bath.
Yeah.
1.5 bath, 1 bed.
Yeah.
All cozy. Sounds about right.
It's a guest bathroom.
So do we go back to the inn? We probably
I'll
shouldn't
check
be
the
here.
mirror.
Alright. The mirror is, it's affixed to the sink itself, like, just past the sink. It's on it's on a bar which allows it to be turned, slightly. What is the word I'm trying to think of?
I'm sorry, I spaced out. What's happening? Is Sushi on the toilet?
No. Lavir is, or not Lavir, Varen is investigating the mirror. It is made of polished silver. And it is still in surprisingly good clarity. It's got a few scratches on it, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing special about it. It doesn't really like move or like anything.
I mean, it can be like turned.
We'll turn it
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, you can
See if
turn it
anything
and
happens.
tilt
Anything
it. Nothing really.
hiding.
Nothing really seems to happen. It seems mostly like its turn and tilt is just to get a better angle to look at. To look
Give
at the
it a-
reflection.
Give it a tap with the fork.
Who wants to do some mirror magic?
I really think it's a good idea to try to use that fork anymore.
Somebody,
Check
No, so
somebody
you need a
get,
planar mirror.
somebody get like somebody get a candle, and we turn out all the lights, and then we just look in the mirror and chant the name 3 times. And...
Candyman, Candyman.
Oh wait, I have an idea. given that Varen is a bard, would if we were to tap the fork, would she know the exact tune?
Like the song? Or the note?
Yeah.
Sure. Maybe.
Pitch.
What would it be a roll? I think it'd probably just be like a intelligence or wisdom. Just a straight intelligence or wisdom roll to see if you can figure it out. Figure out the tune.
It's like a
Roll with
check.
unarmed strike damage.
Yeah.
I'll go with wisdom because I actually have something in that. 18.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. It is. Let's see. What is this? Hold on.
Because
You can hear 3 separate notes as it rings. A tritone.
10. Nice.
major or minor?
I don't know. Let me double check.
Just because meta knowledge, I know that forks are attuned to with tunes.
Yeah, I know. It's the devil's tritone. You know.
The death tritone.
Yeah.
What?
Hold on, let me Google that. Devil's tritone. You mean the devil's interval?
Maybe it's okay. It's the one where it's like really hard to do because of the way you have to move your hands on the guitar.
That would probably be the one that says Devil's Interlude.
Maybe
I don't know.
it might be the. It's the one in Agretzko where she has trouble figuring it out.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Is that from like the 3rd season?
Anywho, yeah, it's that one. It's a note that you would know is hard to strum on a lute.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, that is what you get with your musical knowledge.
That's it. So,
Alright. Anything else in this house, or?
Uh,
I think we're good. Hello?
hello.
You good?
so
Alright.
I want to go back to ramen to get my hand wrapped up.
Alright. So, you start to head back to the inn. Let's see, let me grab the ambiance.
Looking up other planes, there's a quasi-elemental plane of salt.
Oh wow, that's where gamers are from.
If you stand in it too long, you will dry up into a little husk.
So,
Because it sucks the water from you.
so you make your way. You make your way back to the inn. Corvus, you said you wanted to heal your own hand. Did you roll to heal?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and cast to heal it. You'd have to cast the spell to get it fixed up, or do some kind of magical healing.
I want to try to see like
To see what?
cure wounds.
All right, go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on yourself.
There is a plane of vacuum,
That sounds.
8 points
and it's
of.
completely empty.
So, as you focus on your own hand to and feel the Raven's Queen's power flowing through you, you do see that the brand starts to fade, and eventually it looks normal. It looks just as it did before.
The Raven Cream.
Yep. So,
Cool.
all right. Anyone else have any ideas of what to do next?
I'm gonna go get my hand bound by Robin or Sova.
All right. You make your way to the inn and find them in their room. They're just reading books, it seems. And Soba looks up from her book and says, "Oh, you're back. How's your walk?"
I burned my hand.
She takes a look and says, "What'd you do? Grab a hot pan?"
Technically, no.
She starts to wrap it up. She puts some salve on it to help make it feel better, and bandages it up and says, "You gotta be careful. Don't overexert yourself."
I gave her a hug.
She pats you on the back.
Hurt your hand.
Small
Take a
hug.
billion damage.
And she, Stella looks at you and says, "Listen."
Take 1,000 psychic damage.
Stella looks at you and says, "Listen. I know that's very dangerous. You're not the first person I've seen live that kind of lifestyle. But just try to be careful. Taking a few moments to think can save your life."
I've learned nothing. I walk away.
Yeah, of course. Alright, she goes back to reading her book.
And
While
meanwhile,
Sushi's away, Varen wants to talk to Levere and maybe Corvus.
Yeah, okay.
okay.
So, Sushi's acting kind of weird. Like, weirder than normal. Something's going on with her, I think.
Personally, I think she's still cursed.
Did we actually know she was cursed, though?
Levere
We could
saw,
extrapolate.
yeah, Levere saw her put on
Okay.
the necklace.
I think we should try and take the cursed object from her. If we can.
Or maybe...
It's
Don't
I think
know
it's
if
still
it.
too high a level right now, but... Remove curse.
I think
would
when
definitely work.
we can anyway. So we keep an eye on her until then.
do you think maybe I should be around her, you know, making sure she doesn't get any sort of trouble, you know? Like, because, like, if anything to do with demons, like, recently she's been, like, near them and, well, devils and just, been more agreeable with them.
I think you should keep an eye on her and maybe not make it too obvious. And as soon as you're strong enough, try and remove the curse. We could try and hold her down or something so that you can actually do it successfully. You can get rid of the amulet or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, because, like, right now it's like dealing with, like, the demonic creatures and such is just, never thought I would have to deal with them, like, as soon as possible.
Well,
Just don't want her to be taken to, like, to the hells as a result of being tainted like that, you know? She deserves a good chance at a normal life.
I think she said her god is from the Hells, so...
Oh. Hmm. It just makes it very squeaky.
Hmm. Well, we'll
I mean,
we'll
we're
figure
free
it
to,
out when we can.
we're free to worship whoever we want. It's just, as long as she does her job and doesn't put the rest of us at risk, you know. But she
Yeah.
has, I think, you know, it's not good.
I will say, that thing went down faster than I expected it to.
Yeah, it did.
Maybe it was young.
Hopefully. Maybe.
Perhaps we have committed baby Kuthric murder.
Makes no difference to me.
Looking it up. It's a 3rd level spell, and you, Varen, get 3rd level next level up.
And so does Corvus, because it's
I
a
only
cleric
checked
spell.
Bard.
It's a cleric, paladin, warlock, and wizard spell.
I know, but like, people get different levels at different levels.
Yeah. Bard of, what was it, lore? No. Yeah, lore. Whatever Bard Fortuna was would be able to learn it, or specific bards to it. I don't know if would
Spell
Varen...
slots don't depend on subclass.
I know, but lore bards can learn wizard spells.
Lore bards can learn any spells.
Yeah. But Remove Curse is a cleric, paladin, warlock, wizard spell. So if you do want to get it, it'd probably be a good idea for Corvus to be the one to get it.
Yeah. Varen is
Valor?
Varen is Valor.
I don't think
Yep.
Valors can learn it.
Probably not, but Corvus can.
Yeah.
Like remove curse or some other spell.
Remove Curse.
Curse.
At your next
Yeah.
level, you can learn it.
It's also a 1-action touch spell, so you can catch her off guard.
Yeah. You can sneak into her room.
No, just like incidental, put a hand on her shoulder, cast a spell.
All right.
You only have to maintain contact for 6 seconds.
Challenge her to an arm wrestle.
Just,
So,
I mean, like, I mean, like, we've gotten like close. I mean, like, remember what we just did recently before this whole investigation?
yeah,
Us,
so...
us
Walking
trying
into
to save
town
Ulan.
covered in blood.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
times, good times.
Aftermath of that.
All right. So what's y'all's next destination?
Mm,
I think we should head to the, what was it, a morgue, a temple, what?
It was a monastery that has catacombs underneath.
We should head to the monastery.
Or, not
see if we
catacombs.
can...
Preparation area. It's basically a morgue or a
We should
funerary
head back
home.
to the monastery. See if we can. If we can use if we can use locate objects to try and find the body for for the newest organs. And if that body
Oh,
happens to
right.
be
Maybe.
mobile, then we have a situation.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Plans.
hmm.
And it walks out with the her hand is wrapped like a boxing wrap, but it also has like a little bow on top. It's like, hello, I'm back.
I will be back. I need to go to the back.
Alright, then. So Varen,
Yeah.
kind of like feeling like these events and such. Like, mm, I mean, I feel sometimes like you might not be as useful whenever like no one is in need of like just healing. Like sometimes it's not like all the time. It's just sometimes. Just
Help some people heal.
no,
It's
no, no,
just
no.
not my main.
No, it's just trying to like actually like be more accurate with like my skills and such in order to help out like do some initial damage before once the battle gets heated and such and people are wounded and such, then I have to do my main stick. But
I
yeah,
Damage
would
hurt.
be adaptable.
it's adaptable, huh?
Yeah. I mean, just kind of go with things. Need to be able to change style. What kind of things it can do. Be versatile. I guess another word for it.
Mm,
But
I
you
was
also
just
need to make sure you conserve spell slots too.
oh no no no
That's
no
fine.
no. I mean honestly, spell sorts are like the least needed in my field of work actually. I mean, honestly, I could easily just, if everyone's like in critical condition, I can at least like, or someone's in critical condition, I can do it without needing spell slots. But I mean, like, I'm still gonna save like the odd one or two easily for like for like a long range like healing for like such. But I want to at least be able to like showcase like my
Back.
assistance like in fighting and such. So I was just wondering. Do you train with like your arms a lot?
Varen's gonna like kind of roll up her sleeves a little bit and then like show off her arms.
Mm.
She's decently buff. Kind of deceptive, actually. Is what she wears? Yeah.
Levere is swooned.
Uh, do you think maybe you could, I don't know, try to help me out with like attempting to like gain something like that? Maybe not exactly like yours. Uh, I want to be able to like use menagerie more effectively.
Sure.
The
I
bird
can
wants
try and
games.
help. I could try and help you out.
Thank you, thank you. I just want to at least be more useful to the party aside from like my very obvious task when it's in critical condition and such.
Sure.
Great, now we're gonna have a bodybuilder for a bird. She
Uh,
thinks she's people.
I think the best place to start would be just to see what kind of condition you're in, like how many push-ups you could do, sit-ups, check your cool, just see what you can tolerate.
Let's do the fantasy equivalent of the Grand Pacer test.
Just see where you're at physically and see what you can handle, and
Sit
then
on
we'll
this
get a
block,
good
stretch
idea of
forward, don't bend your
what we
knees.
can do from there.
Alrighty then. Yeah. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Hold on.
Pull-ups are good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I gotcha. I guess yeah, I guess maybe like during like my free
I'll be
time
right back.
after all this,
Mm-hmm.
I should probably like I'll probably do that then. Don't want to bog you guys down with like any of that. So I guess aside from that, what do we honestly do? Like like aside from like free time and such over here, like we still haven't uncovered like everything about this killer.
To investigate more,
Mm,
check out areas, can try and see if I can find the body.
Honestly,
So if it'll work, but I could try.
honestly, I've been meaning to ask. Do you think maybe I can maybe try to like channel like some sort of like window to the afterlife to like just try to ask like the recently deceased something?
Like speak to dad or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be great.
Like it's just because like you guys never seem to like ask that, so I was wondering if you guys didn't think about that before, since I'm connected with the death and such.
A really good idea.
I
I
just
never
pat
thought
the
about
bird
that.
on the back.
Mm.
Good thought. Good
Yeah,
thought.
yeah,
Point
we
of
could definitely do that. Yeah, we can ask him how he died, or like,
Yeah, like it would be really good to get the
stuff like that.
perspective of the victims and such, and maybe
Mm-hmm.
if like they're haunting around like as a ghost, and perhaps I might be able to lead them to like to the Raven Queen.
Mm.
So it's like killing two birds with one stone.
Not the Raven Queen.
uh, point of order. Speak with dead. You don't actually speak with the ghost. You speak with an echo of the person.
There are ways to speak with the ghost, but they're higher level
Yeah.
spells.
Also, speak with
Okay.
dead is 3rd level,
Mm.
so you won't get it
Okay.
until next level.
Well, maybe we'll level
Uh,
up before the mystery is over. I'm get.
Like that's how close am I? Jesus.
Uh,
Like
Something we can keep in mind.
I would like to try and pick up the bird.
okay, roll. Do a strength contest. Both of y'all roll strength.
all right.
Or actually, Corvus, you can roll strength or dexterity.
Oh, dexterity. Okay, yeah, for sure. And
Okay, I'm back again. What did I miss?
dexterity
Oh.
wouldn't have mattered. It would have been a 15 only.
Okay, Sushi is picking up the bird.
I rolled in that 20.
Yeah, you pick her up with ease.
I carry the bird out. We're going for a walk.
Sushi, what are you doing? Uh,
All right, you carry Sushi elsewhere, or you carry Corvus elsewhere.
Sushi,
Levere's been spacing out this whole time. He's like, what's
No, Levere went.
happening?
No, Levere went
What?
to the bathroom when you did.
Levere gets back. It's just like,
Yeah,
Okay,
that
Sushi,
cinnamon
I-
roll that you got a nat 1 on is not agreeing with your stomach.
oh no.
Yeah, so that's why you've been having
I
frequent
came
bathroom
back
breaks.
for like 2 seconds and I was like, well, nope.
Not done. All right.
so Sushi, what's going on with you, girl?
I do have a kind bar now.
I'm bored.
You're bored?
Yes.
Man, what could be boring about like an investigation about like the dearly departed?
Nothing. And I just start walking. I just start walking north. I
Okay.
think. No. I walk south, and then west, and then north.
If Baron were to pulled Levere and gone after them,
Uh,
like, where the fuck are you going?
Oh, okay.
Are you trying to tell them like sneaky or just run after them?
No, I just called out to them,
Okay.
asking where they're
I
going.
was bored. I just walked.
Oh, we're going somewhere to keep investigating.
I am now behind the tavern
Mhm.
where one of the organs was.
Yes, the most recent, I believe.
Second most recent. Most recent was by the park. Down.
Yes, you're right.
At least I think this one is second most recent. I never got confirmation on that. It was seemed right. Anyway, I have carried the bird.
All right.
I'm tailing along.
Do you sense anything about this alleyway, Bert?
alleyway?
Yes, I gesture at the three-way intersection alley that we are currently in, where the last set of organs before this previous set was.
What do I roll? Like perception or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll
Okay.
perception.
See, I imagine
18.
I imagine it's really easy to carry
Mhm.
this because
Hollow
He's a
bones.
yeah, so
Uh,
it's like
with
half the
it,
weight of a
with an
normal
18,
person.
you don't really notice anything particularly out of the ordinary. In fact, it's a very visible place.
A very visible place.
Yeah, between it being right behind the tavern and between it being right behind the tavern, or no, sorry, I was thinking it was a place where the corpse was. No, this place is it lacks visibility. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's deep into the three-way alleyway. It's probably right around
Yes.
the corner in the least looked at
yes.
section of that alley.
Yes. There's no main roads that are directly in line of sight.
I'm gonna poke around while still carrying the bird with one hand.
I think you could probably let the
Okay.
bird down.
Too. It's entertaining.
Eh,
Alright, well, it'll cause a penalty to your investigation.
Only if she struggles.
No, just in general.
I'm just kind of like feeling uncomfortable and wanting to get off.
Fine. I set the bird down.
Alright. So go ahead and roll an
Thank you.
investigation, Sushi.
4.
Yeah, no, you don't see anything out of the
Maybe I could try investigating.
Alright.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, no. Y'all can't really find anything really too out of the ordinary.
Onward to the next location.
So, are
Oh,
Baron and I just, like, standing
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
watching
Yeah,
them?
Yeah, y'all are just watching them, like, just poke around.
Sushi got bored.
Hey, Corvus, question. Do you have detect magic prepared?
Oh, no.
It's
I
very
don't have to.
text magic.
I don't have detect magic prepared. Like, just only have like, silence or calm emotions or shield of faith, in which I have to.
They do. They do get text magic.
I just. Yeah, I don't have detect magic at all.
Alright. Bird this
I'll
way.
see. I'll prepare it tomorrow then. But I feel like it would be useful.
Come here, Fluffy.
Hmm?
I start walking back out of the alleyway. Down
Alright.
to the south.
Alright. This one you also don't find anything too out of the ordinary. You were brought to these places last night as well, if you remember.
Were we brought to all of them? I thought we were only brought to like 2.
You were brought to, like, most of them. You spent a decent portion of the night seeing most of them.
We didn't have
You-
Corvus back then, so I thought it would be.
I guess I guess I can prepare detect magic tomorrow. Okay.
Who did we not have? We didn't have Varen.
A long rest just requires 8 hours of not really doing anything. You can do a long rest without necessarily sleeping.
Okay.
You can, but it does kind of fuck with some stuff that that automatically assumes that you're sleeping for a long rest.
Yeah, like stuff that's like, oh, replenishes at dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you could just like sit around for 8 hours, but
Or y'all can faff around for the rest of the day and then go to sleep.
Well, I wanted to investigate number 6 a little bit more thoroughly,
Okay.
but
well,
yeah.
while Sushi leads us on a wild goose chase, I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
How did you know the culprit was a goose? I'm kidding. All right,
Always a
regular
goose.
cigarette or the special ones?
Regular.
Okay.
I will specify if it's a moon's tear.
Okay.
Dorian's gonna smoke
Sushi
a
just like
cigarette
taps her
also.
hand. It's like, this is the only building in the town that's not connected to the road. Stares at the weird L-shaped building. That's just
Oh.
I find that.
That is a mistake on my part. It's meant to connect to the road on the above it, like to the north.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, I thought it would be to the west actually, but I figured it was meant to be connected to the road. I just thought it was funny that it wasn't.
Yeah, no, that is 100% my mistake. I'll fix it. I'll fix it later.
Mysterious house. Ooh, we never went in the park. Is that a tree?
Yeah. Some of y'all
Don't
went.
forget.
Some of y'all
Don't
went to the
forget to
park.
pin the map, Silver.
Oh right. Corpse map or not corpse map?
Corpse map.
Alright, I'll just post the corpse map to the notes.
All right.
Is that a tree? I want to go touch the tree.
Yeah, the tree's an apple tree. You pass a carriage on your way to the park. The sitting next to the tree is a massive furbolg, even bigger than Moo. He seems to be tending to some of the flowers.
Hello, sir.
Well, howdy there. What can I do for you, little one?
We're doing smart stuff.
Don't forget the general public doesn't know about this.
Yeah, we're learning.
Well,
We're learning ourselves some stuff.
well, I suppose that you're here to learn all about the wonders of nature, aren't you? Then.
Nature's fun sometimes. You know, like when an animal finds another animal and then they like fight and one gets eaten. Like that's real interesting.
Yeah, the circle of life, all perfectly natural.
Right.
Yeah. He picks an apple from the tree and says, here you go.
I take the apple.
Yeah. Just something to remember the place by. Feel free to look around, just don't go causing too much trouble.
Can I roll insight on the furball?
Okay, go ahead and roll insight.
I'm suspicious of the furball.
You're just suspicious because he's big.
Yeah, he's bigger than Moo. He's like 4 sushis tall. Well,
I got
no.
a 6.
He's like 3 sushis tall.
I got a
He's hard to read. You can barely even see his face from down there.
6. I try to climb the tree.
Now, please don't do that. This tree is older than the town itself. And
Then why is it in the park?
well, it was the only way to keep them from chopping it down. As you can see, they like to cut down trees.
And
And this one's protected.
by
Me.
And
Like
how-
magically, or
And how long have you been protecting this tree?
My family lived here before these people came.
He is the Lorax. He speaks for the tree. What's that? And I just like point at the square thing that's on the other side of the tree.
That's my shed. It's where I spend my nights.
Cool.
It's where I keep my tools to garden.
I walk over to the shed.
Please don't poke around. And he goes to try and pick you up.
I let myself be picked up.
All right. He sets you like 30 feet away and says, "The park's a big place." And
Ari, she's very impulsive right now.
Mm,
yeah. Trying to remember. Who was with Murovic when he entered the
Or-
park?
it was me and Larcax.
Okay.
Them.
Yeah. He looks at you and Corvus says, "Oh, hey there again, little one. It's been a few days." Well,
Yes,
it's been
it has
a
been.
day. No, it's been 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Time is kind of hard to really keep track of.
I gotcha.
You go into the woods very often?
Not as often as I wish I could. I got my own little spot in reality right here.
There's some dangerous creatures in those woods.
Yeah.
Creatures
there's-
that don't belong here.
Mm.
Not really.
Well, I'll have to keep an eye out for them. Would they happen to be anything like what the gods brought in from the woods about an hour ago?
A little something.
That depends. Did it have 6 legs that look like scythes?
It looked to be about that.
Yes.
Yeah, can't say I've seen any of
We've
those
heard
around.
reports of there being a good number of several odd creatures in the woods. The problem is, those creatures, for the most part, do not belong here. Like on the material plane.
Well, if it's anything like those things, then I guess I'm inclined to agree. There was a couple months back, about maybe 2.5 months. There was a weird thing that got seen running into the woods that a lot of people are saying is that thing that they brought back.
Cool.
Quick little out of character.
Yeah.
When Corvus and Sushi were talking to the guard, didn't they mention that ambush dragons and placer beasts are indigenous?
Yeah, the ambush drakes, displacer beasts, and the direwolves are native to the forest.
The Kithrax, however, is not.
Yeah, the Kruthic.
The Kruthic, whatever.
Yeah,
I feel
those.
like these sleeper beasts aren't meant to be native to the material plane either, but
No, they are.
I thought they were on the one of the other plane. Anyway,
They're basically magical panthers.
I can't believe Corvus got rid of the kitten.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Just be nice.
well. I hope you're enjoying the town while you're here. It's a really nice place once you get to know it.
It definitely has a good local flavor. And Sushi licks her lips.
Oh yeah, I can smell those cinnamon rolls coming over here. I can smell
Cinnamon rolls.
the sin
That's
brought them
definitely-
from the inn all the way to here on the wind.
That's definitely the local flavor.
Yeah,
Ah, yes, the local flavor. Cinnamon.
yeah. So, anything I can help you with, or just chatting in the wind?
We're trying to figure stuff out, but we can't really say everything. Have you?
Have you seen anyone acting strange lately?
Well, there's a
Yes.
number of people who've been acting strange lately.
Have you seen anyone get sicker over the course of the last nearly a week?
Well, there have been a few sicknesses that have been happening. Lots of folks are very scared of what it might entail based on the rumors that have been spreading.
Rumors?
Yeah. Between you and me, there's been a few tragedies going on. The
Yeah.
rumors are that people got sick, and that was a mark of their time coming to an end very soon.
You say they all went to an end?
No, to an
Oh,
end.
their time coming to an end.
An end.
Oh,
Yeah,
so the best times are coming.
yeah. So people are a little spooked by what comes. Personally, I think it's all just coincidence. I mean, the pollen has been pretty high lately, so it could just be allergies. And if a lot of people are sick, then one or two of them are bound to have some kind of tragedy.
Have you...
It's a shame, but there's not much that can happen. Or there's not much that can be done to things that
Can
have
you
already
let us
happened.
know if you see or sense anything unnatural?
I
We're
tend to
adventurers. We like to fix problems.
well, if you really want to try and fix the problems, my suggestion is to try to figure out, well, there have been some strange coincidences that you might want to take a look at.
Can you
Alright.
tell us what those coincidences might be?
Well, it's hard to really explain, but there seems to be some kind of well, one of the people who went missing, Merrick Durkin. A couple years ago, he had his kidney removed and his appendix. They say it was gonna explode or something. But thing is, the stuff that had been found prior, well, let's just say that they seem to already know intimate knowledge about their medical history of the next victim, if you catch my drift.
Okay. I narrow my eyes again and once more suspicious.
Yeah.
I'd like to make an insight check on everything he's saying.
Alright. Hard to
14.
he's a bit hard to read, but doesn't seem dishonest.
He probably just doesn't want to freak you out.
If I had to
Looks
guess, I'd say the person was probably from the town. That's my best guess. I mean, now someone not from here probably wouldn't really know about someone not having certain organs, let alone having the forethought to omit those organs from where they were meant to be found or planned to be found. Whatever it is.
And to be found.
I prefer to have my organs on the inside.
That is a good place to have them, unless they're gonna explode like the appendix. I don't really know what other organs can explode.
I don't know if I have an appendix.
Neat. Well, if you don't mind, I got tend to these weeds. And he
Oh yeah.
goes back to tending to the garden.
Can I roll insight on like all that he was speaking?
Yeah, y'all can roll insight.
All right.
17.
I mean,
18.
is he trustworthy? He's talking about the organs and stuff. We didn't tell him about that.
Yeah, but we were asking about people getting sick and stuff, and asking, has anything been weird? And he's
Yeah.
like, well, there is a rumor.
Rumored that there's like a fucking.
I'm
The
The
whispering.
guards are trying to keep it under wraps, but the public knows.
Well, of course they do. But
All right, and Levere, let me send you the whispers.
Oh boy, whispers.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get with that. That's what you get with that insight check.
cool.
Fun.
Let's go. I don't know. We can. Do we want to try to locate object test thing, or?
Y'all can certainly try.
I think Chakvi's starting to fade out.
Yeah.
I'm better than I was an hour ago.
We can
We need.
we can do the scene at the morgue and then call it a night,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
or the funerary home. What is it called? I cannot remember.
Mortuary.
Chapel.
I mean,
Mortuary.
yes, the mortuary.
Morgue is an active thing. Mortuary is a post-active thing.
Yeah. So you make your way to the mortuary, and you make your way down. It's easy enough to get past the clergy. It's the same one from last night. He knows what you're up to, and he brings you. He brings another one to help you figure stuff out. The second clergy says, "All right, so what is it that you need?"
We need to requisition the most recent set of organs.
All right.
Requisition's probably not the right word. We just need to see them for a bit.
That's
All
what
right.
requisition means.
Requisition means you take possession of them.
I think that's acquisition. But I can show you. I can show it
Out
to
of
you.
the filing system.
He pulls out a he digs through some jars and pulls out a large jar full of several organs. This is the most recent one found.
Cool. And then I pick it up and I just hand it to Varen.
I'm just gonna get a really good look at it. Just try to remember.
Identify might be able to help get
It won't.
No, it might make you more familiar with it even without. Does that not make you familiar with all aspects of the thing?
If it's magic, yes.
Identify doesn't just do magical things.
It does. Identify only does magic.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it gave you also like make and model information.
Yeah, if it's magic.
So you can't just be like, okay, this is armor. Identify. Oh man, this shit is expensive because it's not because it's magic, but because it's really good armor.
Well,
no, that would be like a mercantile check.
the thing. Hold on, another aspect of identify is that if you use identify on something being affected by magic, you can learn. Like you can find traces of magic with identify.
This thing probably might have. Okay, we can test Levere's theory by using identify.
I'll try it.
I think it's more interesting if you can use identify in this way. I will tell you this. These organs, as you spend 10 minutes focusing on these organs, you are able to get a somewhat decent idea of the kind of person they belong to. It belonged to a woman, elderly somewhat, and human. Those are what you can get from these organs.
So, elderly human woman.
Eh?
How many old
Who are we
human
looking
women
for?
are there in this town?
Probably a lot.
There's a decent amount. How, like, what kind of elderly? Like
Old?
okay.
Octogenarian.
Well, that could be a number of people. It could be, it could be Mathilda. It could be Muriel. It could be Agatha. Those are the only octogenarian humans I can think of.
Probably Agatha. That sounds right.
Uh,
Let's try Agatha tomorrow. Next time.
I mean, that name is very common.
Agatha
Isn't that
feels
the
like
name?
That
Isn't that the name of
yes,
the old
yeah.
elf woman?
yes, it is a
Yes.
common name.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, no, so this has been... I disagree with the way Identify is presented
I like being able to learn aspects of non-magical things.
I mean, you should be able to, like, at least learn a little bit about non-magic. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
would
how I'm
thought-
ruling it.
I mean,
You-
as the DM, you can rule that
Yeah,
yes, you
that-
can. It's just
yeah.
rules is written.
That's what I did. I rolled that you can learn aspects of non-magical things with Identify.
I feel like that is for the best.
Yeah.
Like, being able to cast Identify on a book and being like, oh, hey, this book it's like this old or something. Like,
Yes.
getting small,
Yeah,
not
like
really
lear-
useful facts,
learning
but,
the age of and language of a book would be
and like learning the age
getting
of,
the
like,
spark
how to
notes.
get treasure.
Anywho, so
Anyway,
with the names of potential organ holders, with the
organ
name,
holders.
yeah, organ holders.
I mean, more like the opposite at this point.
With the
Organ
names
not holders.
with the names of octogenarian human women in hand, y'all leave the mortuary and head off into the streets.
I like the word octogenarian.
Whether y'all
Just means 80-year-old.
whether y'all
I
go
know,
to
but
the
it's
inn
right.
or search for these people is to be determined next session. Thank you everybody for watching on Twitch. Thank you everybody for watching on YouTube. If you want to see more, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. If you liked it, leave a comment of what your favorite fiend is. And
Who
yeah,
has a favorite fiend?
Several people.
yeah,
Do the main like do the gods count? Like the
of course.
arch fiends?
Yeah, of course.
They're-
Like archdevils
Do you,
and arch
do you hear that they have fiend in their name? Yes, they
Yeah.
count.
Tiamat counts technically.
So Tiamat.
I
Tiamat
don't know.
Well,
Tiamat.
honorary fiend.
She's an archdemon.
Yeah,
technically.
she's an honorary fiend. So, with that out of the way, thank everybody who watches. Definitely check us out next week, or, well, I guess in 2 weeks is when the next stream will be. But
Yeah.
if you're on the channel, check out next week for Chalkvy's campaign. And check out some of the other Let's Plays, like my boyfriend's Paper Mario Let's Play, or my Wand of Gamelon. I beat it in one run. Or I should be having getting over it with Bennett Foddy up by the time this gets posted.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's going to be
Also-
fun. I've tried many times to beat it on stream and have never been successful. So, thank you, everybody, and good night, everybody.
Goodbye,
Good
YouTube. And
Good night, and check out 24 Bits, a podcast. Done.
Alright.